Hello, I will put timestamps in the description as per usual. If you just want to see the Riven and me testing it a bit. Besides that, I am going to talk now about the Riven for the Zhuge, a bow machine gun crossbow. Yeah. So the Zhuge, it's a pretty decent weapon. It has 20% crit chance, 2x critical multiplier, 4.17 fire rate, a magazine of 20. It is silent, so yes, you can use it in stealth missions. If you don't like the bow, reload speed of 2.5, a little much. Status of 35%. Yes, this weapon can go pretty high. It can't reach 100. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure it can with R5, but it's not worth it if you're gonna do that. Anyway, it's automated trigger, so you can hold down the button you want to. 5 damage in impact, 75 damage in puncture, and a slash of 20. So this is a mainly puncture weapon with a bit of slash here to help out. So the Zhuge itself is decent. It has Riven disposition of 3, so you shouldn't have too much trouble getting a decent Riven for it. Of course, Rivens are random, so you have no idea. The Zhuge is a bow class, so you can bring it to bow sorties, I believe. Even though it's a crossbow and it's automatic. Yeah, I know. So I personally prefer the typical bow still. The Zhuge itself is decent, like I said. It's just not my type of weapon, really. I wouldn't be mad if I brought it along for like any mission or anything, but yeah, I think I prefer bows and just regular guns over this. But if you don't like bows and you like the Zhuge, whatever, or just you don't like bows in general, try out the Zhuge. It's decent. I don't think it's too hard to craft, was it? I don't remember. It's been a while. One weird thing I did notice about the Zhuge though is that for some reason when enemies right in front of you sometimes and you're shooting, this happens with a few other weapons I think as well. The bullets either go past, I think, or just miss outright. I have no idea. Just wanted to let you guys know. Now anyway, the Riven I got is called the Zhuge Taxi Ata. Pretty standard weapon, nothing crazy about it. 177.5 and 101.5 toxin damage, which is all good. So the weapon itself did pretty well against the infested. This is me trying with 1-2 headshots with this. Once split rounds and Argon Scope was activated, it would take like 3 shots to 4 shots without it, just depending if it critted or not. And then the body, it didn't take too long. It took like 4 to 8 shots depending on the crit chance. Now, just like the ancient infested, the Corpus Techs were 2 different. In the video, I was using corrosive. I did go back and test magnetic. You were 1 to 2 shot the Corpus Techs in the head and 40 kill them. But the Grenier heavy gunners were quite tough. It would take quite a few rounds. I think like 8 to like 4 to 8 to the head, and then like 8 to 10 for the body. It's like crazy. Even though I was using corrosive, and the Zhuge is a mainly piercing weapon, but you know that's how armor is. It's really damn tough. Now, because of the high status and crit chance of this weapon, you can go status or crit, and both effective. If you go full status, I do recommend still playing Point Strike and Vital Sense. You have a 50% chance to crit, which is Point Strike on. But for the first part, I'm gonna show up the crit build. Pretty standard. Serration, split chamber, vital sense, point strike, bladed rounds, argon scope, and the elemental status or just raw damage you want. So the other one combo you want, since this Riven is toxin, you can swap like corrosive, gas, or viral, or just raw toxin. Now for status chance, I would like to say that you will want to have point strike and vital sense still, and then you can just go full status. You won't reach 100% status. You'll go 99.9 status chance. So almost 100. I do feel like obviously crit will do more damage. That's no surprise to anyone. Thanks for tuning in to Rambo video. I will make another video whenever I feel like it. And yeah, time for the outro.